Welcome guys, welcome to CuckooCraft. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing quite well myself. So CuckooCraft is going to be a solo Minecraft series guys on my channel, and as you can see we already have a little bit started, which I will get to in a quick little second. So CuckooCraft is going to be like a mixture of like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley and Star Stable and all the games that I love, and I just get to like build and do whatever I like, and I think that's kind of cool. And it's been a while since I did a solo series on my channel. I'm not going to like say no to doing like multiple player series, but I do want something that I don't have to worry about ending, and this is it. This is what it's going to be, CuckooCraft. It's a modded Minecraft 1.12 series in which I have future craft, which means that even though it's 1.12, I still have all of the 1.14 blocks, so we can still build with those. So our little pupper here needs a name, guys, so right off the bat I'm going to have to ask you guys, if you would like to name this little pupper, leave a name suggestion down in the comments so we can name him. He's actually from the Doggy Talents mod, so I don't think you can actually die that much, mister, which is why I kind of like having you around. Now, because there is it's a modded survival series, there is a lot of mods here, and basically a lot of animal mods, kind of like this, a lot of animal and food mods that I can kind of mess around with and keep going. So here's like a little golden finch. Hello, hi, are you a golden finch? Or are you a sparrow? Let me see. What are you? He's a robin! There you go, you're a little robin. So we've got a little robin floating around our house at the moment. So this is a temporary house at the moment because I actually recorded a whole episode without my mic on, which is unfortunate for the very first episode of CuckooCraft, but you know what? We're just gonna have to deal, and we're just gonna have to deal with it, guys. So there is a few items that I did manage to collect, mainly some of the fossils and archaeology, and then some food items. And I also got some iron, which I will leave to smelt actually right now. So let me just pop that into here. So while that's smelting, let's go and tour the world, shall we? So this is where I want my house to be, over on this little island here, and as you can see, it's actually home to quite a lot of penguins, which we might have to relocate, you know, because I don't know if I want penguins wandering around my vegetable patch, but there's an awful lot of penguins over there, so maybe that might be a future episode where we relocate them. But, and I think they'd be happier in a more icy kind of terrain. Oh, there's a little egg over there. Sir, pick up your egg. So this is where my house is going to be, and I want a huge garden over here too, and I think that'll look so cute, just with like a nice little house here, maybe even sitting on the top so we can see over our land, and then this entire area I want like a little garden with a bridge coming over. So that's what I want to do with that. So if you guys have any house suggestions, please let me know. Because what we're going to be doing in CuckooCraft is we're going to be building up a community. We're going to be building up everything that I wanted to build. For example, big libraries that take us on like adventures. We're going to build like schools and campfires for quirky little residents to bring us a little visit. We're also going to be having like different dimensions and stuff like that. And one of the things that's actually pretty good about CuckooCraft is it's actually a really nice place for my Patreons to get involved in. So if you guys didn't know, I do have a Patreon. It's down below in the description. Feel free to check it out. Different tiers offer different things like postcards and stuff like that. So if you ever want like a signed postcard from me, go check that out, because that is one way to get them. But over here, we have a little section in our world. I say little, but it's not really little at all. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you're vicious or not, so please leave me alone, sir. But, can I get up here? This is going to be a little bit of a hassle to get up, right? And Pupper, can you catch up? Please don't die. I haven't given him any of the traits just yet, just because I don't want to spoil his personality. So depending on what name you guys give him, I might change his little personality up, and we can see how that goes. Because I think if you're gonna give him something like like bait, if you named him Bait, for example, we'd give him loads of fishing talents and stuff like that. Oh, look at the little pigeons! See, there's a crafting bench from my earlier episode, by the way. So if you guys don't know, there's not a lot of mobs around this area, because I did clear an awful lot of them out by switching in and switching out different kinds of mods. So that's why we're going to have to go explore, and I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the idea that this area right now is just barren except for a few birds and a few eggs and stuff like that, because there was foxes and stuff all over here. And then when I switched out the mods, they kind of got their little spawn rates kind of got reset. So that's one of those little things. So yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff, and as you can see, there is a giant CuckooCraft clock in the sky, and that is where I'm going to say that all these little birds and stuff are coming from, because my whole Patreon is based around budgies, and it's based around, like, if you become, say, a tier, you get a budgie, and what I'm going to say is the budgies are dimension traveling budgies, in that they travel all over the world, and basically they travel all over the dimensions and many worlds actually, and manage to pick up many interesting seeds. And these little seeds, you might add, are what the Patreons can redeem. So if you are a Patreon and you want to redeem a seed, we'll come over here to our Patreon seedling garden over here, and the garden is actually taking care of a cute little giraffe called Kaburi, who the Patreons have gotten to know pretty well. So Kaburi looks after your seed and helps it grow. We'll get to Percy in a second, don't worry. So here's Kaburi. Hello, Kaburi. How's it going today? Hope you're having a good day. I know you saw me twice already, but I'm back. So this is Kaburi's little home. He lives inside this like giant little seedling. But over here, you guys can see that there's loads of plots with different numbers, and that's where you guys will be planting your little seeds. I need to give you some food, and I'm so sorry, I will eventually, but I don't have any. So, for example, Will over here redeemed a seed on a stream, and he said that he wants a water adventure to happen sometime in the series. So at some point in this series, this seed will grow and it'll expand, and Kaburi will have to find a place for the seed. So when he finds a place for the seed in our world, he'll drop the seed down, the seed will grow into a nice big and watery adventure, and I think it'll be kind of cool and watery themed. So if you kind of get the gist there. So this one over here was Seymour, or Lucy, and she said that she would love mermaids to come to this world. So this seed is going to develop pretty soon, because it's actually a mermaid tail. As you can see, it's singing away here, and it's developing into a mermaid's tail. So this seed we're going to drop somewhere in the world, and it's going to develop into like a mermaid cove filled with beautiful mermaids and aquatic creatures and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be kind of cool. For example, over here, we have another lovely Patreon, CTM, who actually loves giraffes. Her and her daughter love giraffes. So this seed kind of does look like a little bit of a giraffe. Maybe not. My building skills are a little rough. Pardon my pun. But this seed will eventually drop somewhere in the world, and it'll explode in a savannah with loads of different giraffes, which we might have to go tame, and we might have to go get. And yes, we do have giraffes. We have loads of mods in this game. Over here, there is also another one by Sunny, and she and her son love space in the world. So her seed is reaching towards the sky, and who knows, maybe some planets might develop in the sky, or maybe we might, maybe a rocket ship will fall out from inside and we'll have to go to the sky and see what's going on. So all that's kind of in future. So if you guys would like a say in that kind of stuff, then Patreon is your kind of thing, because every month we have different themed events, and every month we do different things. Sorry, I'm going to take these little eggs from you because you don't seem to be putting them in nests, my friends. You really should be putting them in nests if you want to take care of them. Magpie eggs, yep. You little crazy little magpies. They're so silly. There's so many of them over here too. And also, this is Chris Rich's. So Chris Rich redeemed one where he loves coral blocks. As you can see here, the new 1.13 coral blocks. So he loves coral, so he would love like a coral reef, Little Mermaid adventure. So we might be having that too. And there's all kinds of different seeds in this world in which you can have your little adventures take part in, which I think is super cool. I think it's kind of a crazy little like addition to the world that like you guys get a bigger say in what adventures happen and don't happen. And if you guys really are passionate about something, then you can make it happen, you know. And there's also different tiers. So if you become like a higher tier like Gav over here, you can get your own custom NPC in the world. So this hedgehog tree was planted by Gavin with a little hedgehog called Percy, and Percy actually is really cute, and he actually has a function. So he wanders. Please don't. I can't give you some bread. I'm sorry. I don't have any food to give you. There's nothing around here. But there's no basically this little hedgehog serves a function. So he gives us these berries for foxes. So if we ever find foxes and we want to tame them, we have to come to Percy over here and we have to give him some oak leaves for his nest here. And that's kind of cool. So you guys can get your own custom NPCs, you can get your own custom trees, and it's kind of cool. Even this month we're having a beautiful candy themed event in which every Patreon gets a tree planted. Oh, there's another little magpie egg. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I might actually pop these into an abandoned nest. But these little, we're going to have a candy themed event at the end of the month in which we have a stream on Twitch and we build a candy themed dimension in the overworld based on Patreon's favorite candies, and patrons get to pick which candy they love and which candy they want. And don't mind, there will be other little events and stuff like that that do happen where... Oh, I'm so sorry. That was that little rose. There will be other little candy events and stuff that happen throughout the year. Each month will be a different event, and there will be other stuff for non-Patreons too. Hello, little robins. How are you guys going? But yeah, there is the cuckoo clock. There's no way up to it at the moment. Eventually, hopefully, there will be ways up to it. Like maybe water will start cascading down, and it'll tell us of danger. Oh my God! I'm so sorry, my friend. I'll help you out. But maybe, for some strange reason, water will start flooding out from the CuckooCraft clock, and it might be of a watery dimension that's in trouble, and we might have to go there and help them out. So I think that's kind of cool and kind of silly and kind of crazy. So unfortunately, I'm going to take one of these little sheep because there's no sheep over by my house. So I'm going to grab you. Thank you very much. And then, unfortunately, you drew the short lot, my friend. So I'm going to take you because I need to feed my... Can I not give you... How do I give you food, my friend? How do I feed you? No. Is it? No, it's a stick. It's a stick. I know it's a stick. How do I... Is it just the one stick? Okay, is it just the one plank? Is it the command emblem? I wish I knew how to help you. I really do. I'll figure it out. I'm so sorry, my friend. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in CuckooCraft, and I think it's kind of cool and kind of silly and just kind of fun. So the first episode, yeah, was a bit of a flop because I recorded without no audio. But, I mean, it's still a solo world, and I'm not going to abandon it just because of one silly little episode. So we're going to be doing like a lot of silly quests, so if you guys like kind of the vibe of Stardew Valley and Star Stable Online and Animal Crossing and that kind of jazz, then this is the series that I'm going to be kind of trying to be, like, have that vibe replicated. I'm going to be doing silly little community things, building things up, and if you guys have any builds that you guys want to do, so maybe you want to see me build a stable or an equestrian center, I can do that. I can build an equestrian center, and we can build it all together. Come on, my little friend. I can build it all together and it'll look so silly. Maybe he can't eat mutton. Maybe mutton is what he can't eat. Is there a cow around that I can grab? Maybe that might actually work. And as you can see, there's no mobs because I have mobs turned off for the first episode only. Because I wanted to give you guys a tour of the world without kind of really wandering around and worrying about things. Maybe he can't eat mutton. I'm thinking you can't eat mutton, sir, so I might actually have to give you something else. And I don't know if there's any cows because, as I said, everything got reset. All of the respawn rates of everything got reset, which means that at the beginning of the world, we're not probably going to have any friendly creatures for a long time. So let me just come over here to this little mushroom tree here. Iron. I will take the iron, and I know I have a lot of iron back at my my base, but it's always good to get a lot more iron. Oh, here we go. Let's put in these little magpie eggs here. There you go. So, oh, look at the little flamingo. That's so silly. So there's a lot of eggs, a lot of like nests and stuff. So we will be building like aviaries and stuff like that, and I think it's kind of silly. I think it's just kind of precious. So I like the fact that there's like, ooh, there's different color flamingos. I mean, I'm kind of down with that. I don't even know if you're good or not. So I don't want to touch you. Like I literally do not want to go near you if you're a bad creature or not. But I can't see any cows, and if I can't see any cows, I can't feed my little pupper. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of an issue. I do want to get these sugarcane though, because I don't think there's any sugarcane over in my area. And let me know if you guys want to know what mods are in the series. I'm not like going to be like very like cautious about it, but I will say for a fact that the mods might change. For example, I don't have Mo Creatures in at the moment because the Mo Creatures mod actually glitched out a lot. However, I really would love to get elephants. Elephants would be like a really big thing for me, and I would love to get them in this world. But again, I'd have to, for some reason, help and fix out the Mo Creatures mod and get it set up. But if I did that, the Mo Creatures mod would get installed. Oh, are you a little kingfisher? You're a little kingfisher. Are you getting a little fish in your little thing? I wonder if we could trade with you. Yeah, there's loads of little kingfishers here. Okay, you guys are very loud, and there's like loads of little nautilus shells actually in that water. I wonder if we could kill one of you guys for some food. No. I can't be thinking about killing things already. Even though I did kill that sheep, that poor little sheep, who probably is going to be the first death of CuckooCraft. To be honest. Oh, that's kind of sad actually. That poor little sheep, just like, oh, and we probably should be a little bit more careful about our sheep too, actually, because if this is the way the spawn rate in the world is with animals, it's going to be quite difficult to find things, which is going to make it a challenge. So, I don't know. Oh, jeez. Can I attack you? Like, are you... Okay, you didn't drop anything of interest. Maybe it was just you that you didn't drop. So, I'm just going to stay away from you guys, because I feel like it could be a little bit of a dangerous thing if I do end up going for you guys. I know, I'm trying to find you something. I swear to God, I'm trying to find you something. I swear. I'm not just wandering around here for the sake of it. Is that a tent? Is that a tent in the sky? Is this another... What is this? Hello? It's just full of mud. But... Is this like some kind of grave or something? I'm not sure what this is, and I don't know if I want to stay here. See, there's so much in this world to explore and like have a look at. Ooh, speaking of which, there is this little can I take you? Thank you. There we go. Perfect. The witch's hut. Let's okay, we're gonna take this anyway. We're gonna take her little crafting bench, and we're gonna take her cauldron, because why not? She's not here to say no just yet. Maybe we've just angered a witch and created a whole storyline in which the little good witch of the west, I guess, is gonna come after us and like try and take us out because we stole her cauldron. Oh God, imagine. That's the kind of stuff that I want to make in this series. Ooh. Oh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh my God. I don't know what this is. I don't know what... I don't know what this is. What is this? Can I... Tar? This is tar? Oh jeez. Okay. We're gonna avoid tar at all costs. Mainly because, oh, is that a jungle? The coral reef looks so pretty. Imagine swimming among all of that in the jungle all the way over there with parrots and stuff in it. So yeah, basically that's the first episode of CuckooCraft. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next episode will probably be a little bit better because it'll be a little bit more organized and a little bit more of what we're going to do. Because obviously we have to build a house, we have to gather resources, gain levels, enchant stuff. Because I don't want to ever be struggling against monsters in this series. I want this series to be about us and building. And obviously we're going to have to like get the very best equipment if we're going to do that. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool to kind of take care of things and see how we get on here. And it'll be kind of silly. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a complete pleasure. Remember that my Patreon is down below if you guys are curious about whatever is going on in this world. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys will support this little Minecraft series that I'm planning on doing, because I really do want to build something, and I really love the deep end SMP and stuff like that. But the only thing about the deep end SMP is eventually it will end, and all of my work, all of the hours that I put into it will kind of come to completion. And there's nothing wrong with stuff coming to completion. It's just that I really, for the longest time, I've really wanted a solo Minecraft series. I've really wanted a solo Minecraft series for the longest time, and I think it's about time that I actually did one. You know, I think that it just makes sense for me to actually do one. Holy, oh god, there is like a lot of watery air pockets here. Maybe there's some kind of like little worm that like digs into the ground here that like it fills up all this area with water. Look at all of that, those air pockets. Oh my gosh. That's kind of silly. That's actually super silly. But the good thing about it is maybe that can be where the seed will go, so that we can transform that entire area into a mermaid cove. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that we're going to be doing here. We're going to be transforming all the stuff into kind of just a little bit of an adventure for us, and kind of just have a little bit of fun and a little bit of a role play, a little bit of a silliness. So I will ask you guys to just bear in mind with that, and just, you know, support it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, guys, and that's a-okay. No one has to like. Is that a tropical island? I think that's a tropical island, guys. But you guys, I just ask you guys, if you don't like it, then that's okay. But if you do like it and you want to keep watching, then please do, because it honestly, this world will probably come to fruition, and I can imagine this entire place being like transformed. Like, we could come over here someday and make a proper like pirates hideout, maybe for a little rebel gang of puppers or even NPCs. Maybe you guys supported me at the Patreon and were like, I want a pirate captain who runs a secret black market. Well, we could build an entire black market over there someday. You never know. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try and head back to my base, hopefully, and maybe find a cow to feed my little pupper. But yeah, it's been a complete pleasure, guys. You are super cute and super silly. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.